Okay, we're at $700, guys. 700! No shot, bro.
Alf, are you tired of all these WhatNot seller crash outs? Neither am I.
In this slab. You ain't getting no 10 now. You're getting a damaged raw card. You're getting a damaged raw card.
A couple of days ago, we covered a Yo Jack Dylan WhatNot crash out that was epic, and I thought, you know what, that's probably a one-off. Well, Boston Card Hunter shared that maybe it wasn't a one-off. And just in case you were looking for one more, your wish is granted.
To crack a slab, smash it up and fold it inside a penny sleeve.
You understand what happened? The last 5 minutes. I'm cracking this slab. You ain't getting no 10 now. You're getting a damaged raw card. You're getting a damaged raw card. That's what you're getting shipped to you, bro. That's what you're getting shipped to you. How's your PSA 10, bro? There you go.
Now, apparently this guy is Yo Jack Dylan, and maybe it's a bit. That's the thing I was trying to figure out. I was going back and forth with Nick, Boston Card Hunter, on this, and like, is this real or is this just all for show? Because if this is a bit, man, this is insane. I mean, this is like taking controversy to the next level, but it gets eyeballs. All right, so Yo Jack Dylan came out, and this was his response to these crash out videos, I guess, making it onto IG and onto Twitter and on YouTube. Been dragged through the mud the last few days by Boston Card Hunter and Lamim James, and have a few things to say. All I can say at this point, I'm sorry to anyone viewing these posts and seeing this unfold. For these accounts to pull my crash outs out of context is honestly just unfortunate. The things I do on stream for comedic and entertainment value are nothing more than that. It's hard to understand if you are just now tuning into this drama in quotation marks, and it's made to low light, seemingly disrespectful moments towards cards buyers in the industry. Having sold over 100,000 items on WhatNot, it's confusing and disheartening to see clip after clip posted. I will say going forward, I will not be any less sarcastic, engaging, and fun, but I will absolutely lighten my antics and use this moment to retool my approach towards selling. Every buyer in the past has already been compensated, given plenty of extra cards, and refunded for the apparent horror, in quotation marks, I've caused. It's just funny that no matter what I say or do, this will be my reputation forthcoming. And reality is I embrace it. I embrace being controversial, raw, and real. It's gotten me in some heat in the past, but nevertheless, have learned and grown from those moments. This is just a stepping stone in the process. Now, this actually makes me even think more about this whole situation of like, is it a bit or is it real? He mentions here, hey, I'm just keeping it real, and that's what gets the viewers. And look, maybe it does. And he says he sold over 100,000 items on WhatNot. So maybe we give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Let's look at this from a variety of different angles like we do on this channel. We're not some polarizing, like we got to pick a side type crazy. Let's think about this for a second. Is this guy doing this on purpose as almost like entertainment, as a bit, as a WWE type entertainment style thing, but it's just really hardcore, ripping up cards and all that stuff? Now, he said that everybody's compensated. So I guess that's the part that I'm trying to figure out. Is the giveaway, he rips up the giveaway card, and maybe that's worth, I don't know, $100 or $200 or $500 or whatever that is. So he does the crazy kind of bit, but then does he compensate the person for the card that he ripped up? So he's like, oh, you're going to get a PSA 10. No, you're going to get a raw, crumpled up card in the mail. Here you go. But then is that part of the comedy? He calls it comedic entertainment. And then he pays out these people for whatever it was kind of behind the scenes. But this is just how he throws these fits. And that's part of the, I don't know, this is supposed to be like Chris Farley rages on sports cards type thing. I mean, maybe.
Sir, do you realize that you are not drinking regular coffee, but Colombian decaffeinated coffee crystals?
What?
I said, you're drinking Colombian decaf coffee crystals.
What? You son of a bitch! You no good damn...
Maybe it is. This is really interesting. I'd never heard of this guy before this week. So, and look, I'm not on WhatNot. I'm not on Fanatics Live. I don't pay attention to a lot of what the breakers and the repackers and the singles buyers and sellers. I will tell you, man, just watching the space though, I'm highly motivated to get more into the buying and selling single space. The live selling stuff, I'm going to look into this a little bit more. Speaking of looking into it more, make sure you look into my $25 off discount over at PSA for first-time submitters. SCD25 code of the shipping and billing screen. Tell a friend that's never submitted with PSA and get the $25 off, one card minimum, to try out PSA. Like I've said before, maybe the crash outs, maybe that is the entertainment that people are talking about when they're like, yeah, maybe I'll watch a break for a few hours. Look, if this is what they're looking for, if this is a sort of kind of crazy that comes out of some of these breaks, repacks, I mean, maybe that's why people are watching. They're just glued to the screen waiting for something wild to happen. I mean, is that it? Maybe it is. I don't know. I do think, and I'm not the first one to say this, that what is kind of missing is a really pro outfit doing this type of stuff. A lot of the figures in our space that do a lot of business, by the way. And look, I'm not downplaying the entertainment value. Who's the one guy? Is it Joe Hollywood? You know, some of these guys sell like millions and millions of dollars of singles, literally in the millions, tens of millions of singles. And you might watch it, and I might watch it, and it might be like, this is the dumbest thing ever. But they're selling millions and millions of dollars of singles. So obviously somebody's into it. But there's a lot of those sorts of figures, I feel like, in the space. You know, there's all these different characters, and personality obviously very important when it comes to live selling. Who did we learn that from going back to 1990? Our boy Don West.
You have got to be kidding me! Wild West Deals!
Don West here from WildWestDeals.com. Does this look familiar?
Now we have the modern day Don West. You know what, I'm gonna call them Don West wannabes because nobody can touch Don West. Don West will always be legendary to everybody that's my age, the way that guy operated. But anyway, I digress. It feels like what's missing in this space is the white glove service. There's some huge money being spent, and it feels like alleyway card game type, you know, the cup game or whatever that thing is called. It's weird. It's weird that so much money is being poured in when you look at a lot of the shenanigans that is going on. And you got to be thinking like, so I think there's opportunities moving forward for people to come in and really run a fun, tight ship buying and selling singles. Maybe one of those guys will be me. You never know. I've got the buyer that was in the viral buyer dealer video.
Right now, I'm going to save you time.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to buy it for under comp, then no.
No. I just want to like agree on comp.
Okay.
And then
No, I'm not selling at comp.
Did an interview with me for about 15 minutes talking about that whole transaction. That will be tomorrow morning's episode, so make sure you tune back in. Friends, have an amazing day ahead. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will catch you again later.